I wanted to share my experience. Since the time that I have started learning tarot by watching the videos in the channel, I feel that I get exhausted. The energy seems to drain. Is there anything that you would like to share or advise me on this? Aum Friends, welcome to our channel Zazen Tarot Space. In today's video of the question and answer series, the question that we have taken up here is by Mr. Muhammad Bastawala. He says that I wanted to share my experience. Since the time that I have started learning tarot by watching the videos in the channel, I feel that I get exhausted. The energy seems to drain. Is there anything that you would like to share or advise me on this? So, yes, there are quite a few things which can cause the feeling of energy being drained, the feeling of exhaustion. Even a lot of beginners in tarot card learning as well as tarot card reading get headaches. So, friends, for that, what can be the various causes? Now, particularly in your case, Mr. Muhammad, you have said that you get this feeling of energy draining and exhaustion when you watch the videos or when you try to learn tarot. So what could be the causes for that? Firstly, the videos that we make are actually a culmination of many different aspects of one card. So they are loaded with information. It may be a 10-minute or a 20-minute video, but sometimes if you try and watch it and think that, okay, I will be able to gulp it all down and digest it all, whatever I see in these 15-20 minutes, I will be able to completely digest it within these 15-20 minutes, then that can lead to a sense of low energy. The reason being that in this one video we have many aspects. If we take any simple card, let's say we take Two of Wands. Now in that card you will see what twos are, you will see what wands are, you will see how to combine them, you will see the Fool's journey, you will see the journey of the minor arcana, you will collaborate it with the major arcana, you will connect it there, then you will make the connection of the transition of various numbers, how the transition is happening from one number to the other within the minor arcana. Furthermore, you will try and understand what opposing cards are, what reinforcing cards are. So all of this, and then try to memorize the details. It is too much information. It is information overload. So I hope that you are not either concentrating too hard or you are not trying to memorize the meanings of everything, the entire card, all the details within those 50-20 minutes, thinking that, okay, once I have seen this video, I should be thorough with this card. I hope that that is not the case. Even if that is something that you're not attempting at consciously, then even at a subconscious level, or else maybe without knowing, you may be concentrating too hard, because as students, even as children, when we go to school, we learn a new chapter or a new topic. We are taught that topic in various levels. When we go to school, we will first get a reading of a lesson with ma'am. Then you will be asked some questions. Then there will be some activity related to the chapter. We will get a homework, classwork. We may get some kind of a game related to the chapter. We may watch videos. Then we may have a test. So there are so many layers to understanding one particular thing. We have to take this learning process also in the same manner. Right now, friends, I am just talking about the learning aspect. The other aspects, tarot aspects, I will come to later. But right now, try and divide whatever you are studying into little small information. Also, it may be that we are not used to studying and we are coming back to it after so long. So when you look at a video, when you see it for the first time, see it as entertainment. Do not pressurize yourself. See it as entertainment, as though you were watching a movie just for fun. Second time that you watch it with the thought that, okay, now I should be able to get the whole gist or the basic feel and look of the card. Then third time, maybe you concentrate on the keywords and the main points. Then the next time you watch, you say that, okay, this time I'm going to concentrate on, let's say, what are opposing cards, what is the fool's journey with respect to this card, or how has the card traveled from the aces to whatever number it is, or if it is a major arcana, then how has the fool traveled through the different cards to reach this card. So take one aspect at a time, because there is, even though it seems like 15-20 minute video, it has a lot of information which may not be digestible in one go. So each time you say that, okay, this time I will watch the video, I will watch it like this, and then in the end, last couple of times, you say that, okay, now I will try and imbibe the final details. Even then, we tend to forget, we may do readings and then we may need to come back and say that, okay, I have done this reading and I have drawn, let's say, the Hierophant. What does it mean? Let me see the video again. So don't overload yourself, first and foremost. Secondly, this was with respect to learning. There can be energy depletion due to the learning. Then there can be energy depletion and even headaches due to tarot itself. But before we get into that also, friends, just make sure that there is no, for others also watching this video, just make sure there are no medical reasons for the headache or there are no physical causes. Very frequently when we start to read tarot cards, we may burn an incense stick, we may go and buy a new aroma oil or some scented candle, or we may sit in a posture for long hours which we've not used to being sitting in, before this. Just make sure that none of these is causing any physical discomfort to you. Once you're sure that there is no medical condition or there's no physical cause, then after that, what are the other reasons that could cause a headache or energy depletion? First thing is grounding yourself. That is very important, friends. Even when we are learning tarot, grounding is important. Whenever you're watching a video before that, or whenever you're doing a tarot reading before that, ground yourself. What does grounding mean as a newcomer? It means that the tarot card has an energy and you also have an energy. You have thoughts, those thoughts have energies. I would recommend at this stage, friends, just go and watch the video, what is tarot and how does tarot work. Just watch these two videos once to get a very good understanding of how tarot cards work. You'll be able to understand this phenomenon a lot more easily and a lot better. So tarot is also energy. The thoughts in your head are also energy. If you already have thoughts in your head, there is energy, a certain energy. It could be positive, it could be negative, or it could be dark, bright, light, anything. The moment you read a tarot card or you are associating with a tarot card, the tarot card has a completely different energy which you are now opening up yourself to. Now these two energies are mixing, and either they will bring your energy down, or they will create a headache, or they will create some ruckus in your body or your mind or your emotions, any level. We can't say which level will be affected. So grounding is important. Now what does grounding mean? Grounding means that you remove your energies and just accept the energy of the tarot card. Now, how do we remove our energy? Very simple. Clear your mind of all thoughts, clear yourself of all emotions, clear yourself of everything inside you. How to do that? Any simple meditation technique will work. You can either go take a walk in a green area, look at the flowers, look at the birds, be with nature for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Calm yourself, calm your mind, say that okay, I am now releasing all thoughts from my mind. Or probably if concentrating on your breath works for you, observing your breath, not concentrating, observing your breath works for you, then that. Whatever kind of meditation technique works for you, that is perfect for grounding you. Grounding means what? That now I am in the present moment and now I have released all thoughts and emotions that belong to me for the time being, as long as I am with the tarot cards, so that they and the tarot cards do not mix up and create a cocktail and send me topsy-turvy. That is what grounding means. Once you have made sure that you're grounding, after that, the next thing you need is protecting yourself. Why do we need to protect ourselves? Anybody who enters these kinds of profession has a very high chance of being a sensitive soul. Because tarot works on energy, we need to be sensitive to energies. That is how we'll be a good tarot reader. Since we need to be good, sensitive to energies, somewhere or the other we are subjecting ourselves to all sorts of energies. It is very obvious that in life, when everything is going smooth, people do not go asking for questions or predictions. It is only when we are going through something which we can't handle, something which seems to be too dark, that we go to a tarot card reader or any such prediction place. So whosoever is coming to you is coming to you usually with either a negative energy, or at best we could say a sense of curiosity, which results in a kind of a place of doubt or unstable energy is what you would call it. If I want to know how things will turn out, there is a sense of instability. Now that instability, that unstable energy combined with maybe the dark energy or the uncertainty, unsurety, the unhappiness in life, or all of these things combined. Okay, even if all these things are combined and you're interacting with that person, it is not necessary that you will feel negative. Because in a normal conversation, you could be talking about the groceries that you shopped for today, or you could be talking about the work waiting for you in office the next day. But as their tarot card reader, they are coming to you and they need an outlet. They are exhausted, there is something bothering them. They come and they dump it onto you. Simple as that. You absorb it as a sensitive person. So you need to protect yourself. It is not as though it is the querent's fault. They are not even doing it consciously. They are troubled, they need a vent. They come in. When they seek your help, it's a kind of like, okay, this is the problem. Even if they don't come and, dump it onto you, though that's not a very nice way of saying it, but even if they are not doing it consciously, the fact that somebody is troubled, as human beings, we empathize, we sympathize, we feel for the other person, and we also end up feeling negative. So you need to always be protecting yourself. Very frequently, two people come for a reading. One is a believer, the other is a non-believer. Now while the believer is taking the reading, the non-believer is continuously questioning and, oh my God, what does this person believe in? Why has this my friend come for a tarot card reading? And asking a third person who doesn't know anything about their life, and now they're going to apply it to their life. These kinds of thoughts, they are ruining the energy of the place that they are sitting in. So without realizing, We are picking up their energy and they are dumping that negative energy into the atmosphere. So this kind of disbelief and all this negativity we need to guard against. So for protection, you can either pray, you can chant, you can have the photograph of whomsoever you believe in there. There are many visualization techniques. Sit and visualize. For example, imagine a light of any color around you, inside you, healing lights, healing energies, healing vibrations protecting you. Maybe a sphere around you which protects you from no matter what is going on outside. You stay positive inside as well as within the sphere around you. You are protected, your loved ones, your family, everybody is protected. These kind of visualizations, prayers, chants, every tarot card reader has a different way of protecting themselves. You find out whatever works best for you and you go with that. Now, next thing, don't overthink it. Whenever you're doing a tarot card reading, especially as a beginner, we have the tendency to overthink things, because we may feel that, okay, this is the card and this is what I have studied this card signifies. Now the question is this: I am seeing a cups card, the question is related to work. How does this translate to the I know the meaning of this card, but how do I understand what does this card mean in response to this question? Now this card has come upright, but around it these are the cards, and then these cards are signifying a negative thing, this card is signifying a positive thing. Should I go with negative? Should I go with positive? How do I combine these 10 cards to get one single answer? It is, don't overthink it. Also, look at the cards, allow the cards to reach you rather than you reaching the cards. That is one way of cutting down overthinking. Allow the cards to speak to you. Allow the cards to come to you. Whatever you are meant to see in the cards, you will see. The energies are working through you. Have that faith. The card could have 10 meanings, 20 meanings, 100 meanings. You will see whatever you are meant to see in response to the querent and his issues. You will be guided. Have that faith. Don't overthink it. Now, after that, when you have a headache still, or you have feeling low on energy, identify that part where you're getting the headache, or are you feeling the energy depletion in a particular way. For example, in the headache, sometimes since right side of the brain represents intuition, is it that you're getting it particularly on the right side of the head? Are you feeling it more in your third eye? Is it because your intuition is developing and you're just practicing your intuition muscle that you're developing it and you're getting the headache, or you're feeling drained in terms of energy because of practicing it for the first time? It's like a muscle. When you use a muscle for the first time, you feel it pains. So is it that you are trying to develop your intuition and that is why you're getting a headache, or you're feeling low on energy because of that? So explore all these things. After that, one more thing that you need to take care of is that identify what is the exact kind of card that triggered this. Is there a particular trigger, a certain kind of card, or a certain kind of people? Or so for example, even when you're watching videos, I remember when I used to watch the devil card, I used to freak out somehow. It used to just completely, I could not think beyond that then. It used to make me feel so negative and so low. So some cards do that to you in particular. So is it that you are watching the negative cards because of which that is when you're getting the headache, or that is when you're feeling low on energy? Because when you are watching a negative card, for example, you're seeing 5 of Swords, all you're hearing about is deceit and loss and being defeated and negativity and how you've been cheated and how you've been deceived and how people have been mean to you and how people have said bad things to you. You hear that for 20 minutes. Obviously, you're going to feel low on energy. So just identify, are you feeling that even for positive cards or only for negative cards? If you're feeling it for negative cards, it's the beginning. You are bound to feel it like this way, and gradually you will be able to develop the energy muscle, let's call it that way, that you will be able to retain your energy despite seeing negative cards and negativity in people's lives. And for this thing, for developing this, work on the protecting and the grounding, which we have already discussed. Apart from that, is there a particular time when in the reading, if it is a reading, not a video, if it is a reading, then is there a particular time when your headache starts or when you start to feel low on energy? Is it a certain kind of people? Is it when people who have too much negative going on in their lives? Or is it when people who are skeptical about tarot readings, when they come, that you are getting these kinds of things? So try and identify the particular, try and get the specifics rather than a general idea of the cause of your headache or your energy depletion. That way you will be able to identify which of these reasons is causing your headache or your energy depletion, and if you have some reason which is other than what we have discussed, please mention in the comments section below. People who are watching this video and who are new to tarot card reading may learn from your experience, and it may help those people. And try and meditate before and after your tarot card learning as well as tarot card reading, in order to be able to get rid of all the negative energy of the negative cards especially, and also the negativity that we may which may befall us as a result of the negativity that is in the life of the querent. So I hope that answers your question, friends, and all the best. Do let me know if the video helped you and which of these problems was the cause, which of these was the cause of your headache or your energy depletion. Aum Friends.